Extra celebrated gospel music of Black Origin, and we're about to go in on my wish list, my dear UK gospel. Myself, if you don't know, I'm one of the directors of GMIA, which is basically the Gospel Music Industry Alliance, as well as one of the key guys behind here, Affinity Extra. As well as, running GL360, which is all productions and whatsoever out there. By the way, GL360 got no ownership of GMIA. It's a total independent body. But I had voted in directors of it to serve the UK gospel scene. It's been very, very, very hard. 2 years with Lady T as chair. Not even so much hard, but just, having to go through foundational stuff. As we go into 2023, we had to deal with COVID. Like, we didn't even know what tomorrow brought. You know what I mean? It was such a weird time, being almost assembled in a period literally weeks before COVID. It was like, we said fair. You know what I mean? But also it gave us time to really get to know each other and whatsoever. But what do I wish for 2023 for UK gospel? What have I seen in 2022 or maybe in 2021 or the years in the past that needs to be learned? I feel that, first and foremost still, I do feel that we are a station that celebrate gospel music of Black origin, not black people doing gospel music, celebrating music of Black origin. So this is not about, black people, white or Asian, or, doing black gospel or this music genre. It's about celebrating this genre and the positivity it brings. Sometimes I feel that going into 2023, I just feel that there's the environment to glorify. In one sense, we want to raise a standard and brag about our standards, but sometimes we praise mediocrity too much. Not even mediocrity, below mediocrity too much in the UK gospel scene, and that's just when I say we, talking about media, white, to get people to come back to you, or I don't know why, but or management or whatsoever, accepting poor quality. Listen guys, I have gone out my way over the past 2.5 years to study the history of UK gospel in the UK, and we should be way above what we are now. I'm not saying we got bad stuff going on out there. So there's some great music out there, but the percentage, the frequency, the size of the scene, and I refuse to call it. I know people say don't call it an industry. I only call it scene, and not to take away from industry, but we take on this persona that our masters make us feel like that this is a impossible way to finance. Young people now look at the gospel scene as not a practical way of going forward in their life. Oh, forget this. I can't provide for my family will walk away, but I will go out there and do a different genre style to be successful. And I'm just seeing so much of that. And actually, we need to look in the mirror, guys, and know and understand who we are. And I just feel like, that in the UK gospel scene, we just do not know who we are, what we are. We just absolutely focusing, being pleasing everybody else, and not actually focusing on ourselves. Everybody else is sorted, in the UK, but we're not sorted. So we need to get it sorted ourselves. For such a small community, some of us are very how can I say it, just the cliqueness is, there's always gonna be cliques, guys. There's always gonna be your friend and whatever, they're still here. But when we actually start doing industry maneuvers, and you can already identify a few, but things are being presented to people as industry maneuvers, and they may not be. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm going, guys, like, what still, we need to do industry maneuvers from a UK gospel perspective. You know what I mean? And I just feel like too often, and it sounds kind of really weird, it so happens when it comes to UK gospel music, we have the people that are talented maybe on the bass guitar are playing the drums, and with the drums, the drummer who is an amazing drummer is playing keys. We always have the wrong person in the wrong role. Yes, they should be doing a role, but it's always the wrong talent on the wrong place just to put them somewhere. But listen, guys, if we get the right people in the positions to make change, it will happen like that. And some of us need to, and it includes me, need to recognize and put the right people in the right positions and use whatever influence you have. It's not about me. It's not about my legacy. It's about the kingdom. And let's truly live kingdom. We should be representing the kingdom, representing a message that's all about kingdom. So, that's it from, for me from that angle, 100%, have we been reflecting issues in the community? What are we waiting for Stormzy to turn Christian, to start talking into culture, talking into the system, into what's going on against us? Yes, there's a couple guys getting onto Sky News and all them news channels and doing a few works behind, but when somebody's gonna make a body of work that represents the struggle that we have as a community in this country and in this world, why are we always waiting for somebody else to do it and lifting it up? Absolutely. Listen, guys, big up to the likes of Stormzy going through his journey of God awareness. Absolutely fantastic. And we're running around getting excited about it. But we should put the same excitement in the talent that's been in the church, been doing it for decades. We've got artists like A-Star, Triple O, Governor B that's been doing this for over a decade now. I know that because I remember when the youths coming on the scene, doing my GR lives as youths coming through, and I'm seeing us run around like crazy around Stormzy. Yes, it's a big name, everyone get gas. And guys, no hate, man. If you holler at me, man, I'll be like, yo, Stormzy, what's up, bro? I believe he's a Man United fan as well, so we'll be there chilling. We do a bit of RVM shows, come on the show, let's talk and whatever. Nothing against him personally, but we need to be proud of ourselves and lifting up ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The youths that have been on it, we've got some good youths coming through now. Still Shady and all these guys, Ashalia, all these absolutely fantastic guys are coming through. Rebla, that are doing amazing things, and we got to celebrate them. Also, guys, we celebrate stats too much. Says that, Roger, if I get 1 billion views on this, if I get 1 billion comments costing me off, I'll be like, yeah, man, I'm the main man because I can make... No, guys. We wanna, and it's just a culture of today's culture. But I'm just saying, guys, let's step above this and get more relationships. I think we're too introverted within the system, and we need to communicate really great. I'm not saying we're not. I'm just saying that it's so weird how I have never communicated with a lot of the artists. On a verbal stage, some of the artists that I've had good communication with that's UK scene are big people, so it may be a generational issue. You guys under 30, because I've had big man conversations with Sarah Tebow, with Rebla, maybe a generational thing, but we need to get over that, because I think it's great to have relationships and it really does help you out as an artist. Trust me, guys, it really works for you. Totally. So them are some of the things, and we have media, I said media, but the other platforms. So we're wanting the artists to fix up and work together, and to work with us all, and to get us the releases. Artists, I'm gonna say this for the billionth time, please send your releases in to more than one media platform. It really does help, and you can develop yourself even more. But anyway, we're moaning about that, but at the same time, as media, we really, it's like almost like we play poker too much. A scene behind the scenes. We play poker way too much. We look at each other. So I'm too scared. Listen, guys, if God has for you, I'm gonna go God in this thing. Yeah, if God has for you what you're doing right now, I don't care if I copy it, it's not going to work. So come on, let's go to put your cards on the table and let's do this. If somebody teases the idea, they're gonna go and trip over because they ain't got the key, because you're the one half of the key. So it's like, come on, guys. It's like, coming, like, listen, if you don't stand up and do it, somebody else will, because don't get gassed about it. You're the only person got this little secret, because God will say, you know what, I'm gonna get somebody else, because it's not about you, it's about him. Whether you agree with me or not, on the him thing, but that's all about him. I'm pointing to the air just in case you're just listening in. To heaven for some of us, not the air, not sky. But and something that really is something from, as you can tell from my accent, I'm not from London, but I've done a lot of stuff in London, a lot of events from a gospel standpoint, as people will know. GR Live. But something that really, when I did my Recounted project, that really came across to me, and I'm just putting it out in the airwaves, because I think London acts, something that you need to be totally aware of. London scene you can be aware of. It's amazing. Before I even get to that, I would say just a shout out to people. If you look at it from a perspective of, can UK gospel artists tour in Birmingham? Let me just ask you this hard question in Manchester. I've said this before in a station, and really engage their fan bases. Very few, if you can. Who's prepared to put the legwork in? And there's ways of doing it, and no cheat codes are going to do NUS things and doing festivals and doing events, but to come and build an audience. There are audiences here that are wanting to engage with your gifting. So let's do it. And also, one thing that was amazing to me, and this is not just the crowd, but this is the scene, the media platforms down London. When I really started Recounted, the narrative of Afro-Caribbean West Midlands was a regional project. But if it's a London African or African Afro-Caribbean artist in a group format, it is UK gospel. That's interesting, and that's the vibe that not even vibe. Now, if that's a line we're drawing, it's division. Everyone can say that's a typical mentality, but I'm just encouraging us. We got to see beyond this. This is why I'm really into GMIA and working with GMIA, because I want to break certain things, the cultures. We believe in regions. There's always going to be regions, guys, because in different regions you got different cultures, different sounds. We are more Caribbean driven in the West Midlands, because we still yam oxtail and all rice and peas and everything still. If you don't know, you need to know. But for me, it's something that really concerns me, and this is not just done by the young. I'm not even really focusing on the young people here. I'm talking about big people who are making massive moves, and this is not just for Birmingham. It'll be the same for Manchester as well, and it's gonna say it. So that's what I feel. So for 2023, I want to really. All things can't be changed. But I really want to see these changes, or things starting to move the right way. And it starts with me. You know what I'm saying? By throwing, and I'll be continually throwing. I'm not going to be walking away, but I'll be putting down under drawing a line in the ground, drawing a line in the sand, and saying, this is what I'm expecting in all the areas I discussed with today in today's video. And stuff, but I just want to also, looking back at 2022, amazing time. We've seen the mobile awards listing look fix up, because my guys at GMIA, they sent a little letter in, but we did push out the choice of many media input people in the scene, DJs, promoters and whatsoever, inputted into that, and you can see the difference in that listing. There's some great projects out there and tours. We came from a tough start to the year with COVID, and we end off. But I just felt like, releases wise, maybe we could do a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But is the support there? Is the finance there? Great questions. This is Roger here on Affinity Extra, celebrating gospel music of Black origin. Just chatting about how I feel of UK gospel going into 2023.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope you enjoy. See you soon.